Hi guys, it's me Jace, and I'm back with another tutorial for a very pretty bracelet. Can you see? I like it a lot. Okay, well, I'm very excited because this is the third video for our new channel, Jace Alvarez, and this is a very pretty bracelet. It is called KAPIT BISIG. Okay, KAPIT BISIG is a Filipino phrase. Basically, we're in it. It means, you know, locking arms. So it's like you when you're walking towards battle and you walk arm in arm. That's what KAPIT BISIG means. But it also symbolizes, you know, unity and being together and you know and being strong for each other. So it represents a lot of emotions, and it says a lot. So I'm very happy that I was picked to do this design. This is an original design by Budget Central. Okay, Budget Central. That's the username right there. Okay, she gave this to me to do as a tutorial for you all. And of course I'm very excited because it's very nice. She has a very nice account. She's very active in posting as well, and she also does her part in terms of contributing to everybody who has something going on, a campaign for a cause and other giveaways. So go check her out. Her name is Budget Central, and definitely a very nice account and definitely a very nice creation. And so you guys will actually be very happy to know that this is going to be a Monster Tail tutorial. Okay, it's going to be done on the Monster Tail, and all you need are, so far for me, 3 colors. Okay, so today I will be using caramel, army green, and olive green. Okay, all from the Rainbow Loom Shop web store. Okay, so if ever you want to order, you know. So we got a Monster Tail, and we've got our hook, and the first color that you are going to pick will be the color for the white parts, and for that I will be using caramel. Okay, and those are the first 2 that you will be putting here, like that, and here. You're actually going to be very happy to find out that this is a very easy bracelet to make. Okay, so let's get some of them out of the way. Okay, there. So you start with those 2, which are the whites on the bracelet, and then you will get, for the center, that's only 2 colors, you will get 2 colors. So for me, I will be getting the olive green and the army green, or the dark green. As you might have noticed, this is very feminine, so I'm going to make one that's masculine so I can wear it, because I don't think this is going to look good on me. It's a bit too pink. Chodaro, by the way, this one's dedicated to you. Love it. It's so beautiful. So there. So the next step is, once you've done that, you get 2 bands, and then it's better if you keep the order of your band. So whichever is at the bottom, you always keep it at the bottom. Okay, then you place it here. For the first step, you twist the bands, just as a first step. Okay, so you get your bands, the 2 bands, and then you twist it just like that. Okay, that's just for the first step, so don't worry too much about the rest of the bracelet. And then you get another 2. Okay, so olive green is always at the bottom, and then you twist it again from the middle peg to the last peg. Okay, so you've got your 2 bands from the left peg to the middle peg, and then the middle peg to the right peg. Both are twisted. Okay, and then now you are going to go under this brown, the 2 bands, and get that caramel band and just bring it back to itself, just like that. Get the other one again and bring it back to itself as well. Okay, and then you are going to bring these 2 forward, so you will be left with only 2. Sorry, you'll be left with only 2. And then if you just turn it over, you will get that one up and over, this one up and over. So you're left with that. And that is just for our first step. Okay, it's just to lock and secure the bottom of the bracelet. Okay, and now we shall start the actual pattern. Okay, so once again, you get your border bands, 2 of your border bands right there, and from the border bands you loop the 2 bands in front, you loop this one, and you loop the other one. Okay, that's it. You don't loop anything from the back for now, because you will always have to have 2 bands at the back, always. Okay, you now get the next 2 again, so your olive green is always at the bottom. Okay, you place it here. Now you do not twist, you just place it straight, just put it straight like that. Okay, your next step, once you put it straight, is to get the caramel band from under. That's it. You put it there, and then you bring the 2 in front. It's that simple. Okay, and then you get the next 2, you put it here. Okay, and then you bring the 2 bands again over, and then you get the caramel from under again, just like an inverted fishtail, but it's not. Then you bring it there, and your last step is, now you've got 3 bands, you want to make sure they're 2, so you get the bottommost and bring it up and over, bring it up and over. So there, it's that simple. Those are your steps. Okay, let's do it one more time. Border bands up, another border band at the other side. Oops, my rubber bands flew. Okay, so what you do is you get the 2 bands in front, the leftmost up and over, and the rightmost up and over. Once you've done that, you go to the back, and you have 3 again. You're only supposed to have 2, so you bring up the bottommost up and over, bottommost up and over. It's that simple. The next set is the dual bands that you are placing. You get 2 again, you put it from the left to the middle, left to the middle, just like that, and then you inverted fishtail ish stitch this one, put it up and over, and then you bring the 2 bottom bands up and over. Okay, oops, sorry, just fixing the band. There you go. You now get your next 2 again, and then you bring it, you put it, oops, the olive is supposed to be at the bottom, so put it there, across, then bring it up and over again, make sure it doesn't pop off, and then inverted fishtail the single band, the caramel. So the caramel, the sides, these 2 will always be done in an inverted fishtail-ish. Okay, so then you go back again, then the 3 bands, that's supposed to be 2 only, you get the bottommost and bring it up and over. Okay, so there, we will do it one more time. Step 1, border bands on the left and right pegs. Okay, so you've got your 2 border bands, and then you bring the 2 bands on the first peg up and over, sorry, the 2 bands on the bottom, and the 2 bands at the bottom of the rightmost up and over, and then you go to the back and then put the last band up and over, place the last band up and over. Okay, so every step you bring the bands up and over for the back part. Okay, and then once you're done with the border band looping, you now go to your dual bands. so that you're not confused. You have your border band and now your dual bands in the middle. You place them very simply on top, and then you inverted fishtail the first one, the border, and then you bring the two bottom bands of the center up and over. You get your second set of middle bands, put it at the other side, and then you bring the two again, bottom up and over, and then you inverted fishtail the other side. Very nice. And then you go to the back, and then you bring the bottommost single band up and over, up and over. See, it's very nice. I actually like this bracelet a lot. I think it's very nicely done. So let's do it one more time, just to be sure. So there, your border bands, two of your border bands, and then you bring the two up and over, up and over, baby, up and over. Okay, and then you go to the back and bring the bottommost band over. Okay, they're getting free promotions on my channel. Okay, so you can see it's starting to creep out underneath, and the pattern is actually quite nice. I like this bracelet a lot. I like it a lot. So get your dual bands and then put it in the center. There. Okay, then you get your inverted fishtail-ish band to the back, and then you bring the two up and over, and then you get your next dual bands, then you put it just directly, you get the two bottom, then you invert the fishtail the other side, and then you go to the back, and then you get up and over. So we will do this one last time, because I think that you got it already, because seriously it's easy, right? Right, that's what I like about you guys. So step one, we go get the border bands. Okay, border bands, and then you bring the two up and over, and the other two up and over. Okay, and then you go to the back, and you bring the third band at the bottom up and over, and the bottom band up and over. Okay, then you get your dual bands like that. You inverted fishtail the single band going up, and then you bring the two bottom bands up and over, and you get your single band, your dual bands again, and you bring up the two from the bottom in the middle, and then you inverted fishtail that, and then you get the one at the back, bring it up and over. Jink, jink. I need sound effects. Okay, so there you go. See, it's very nice. I like it a lot. Okay, so sige na nga, I'll do it one more time again for the benefit of the doubt. Okay, here's one more time. The border bands. Okay, and let's do it slow. Border bands, and then you bring up the two bottom bands in front, in the left and the right. Okay, and then you go to the back and bring the bottom band of the left and right again up and over. Okay, and then you get your dual bands, and you put it on top like that, put it on top like that. Okay, and then inverted fishtail the first band going to the back, and then get the two bottom bands in the middle, bring it up and over, and then you will get your dual bands again, and then bring those two bands up and over, and inverted fishtail this single one here, and then bring the bottom band over. So there, It's very easy. I swear you guys can make this so quick. Okay, so I will be back when I have finished this entire thing, and then we will be closing the bracelet. I will see you in a few seconds. So hi, we're back, and we are now at the end of the bracelet, and we are now going to close it. So all I need to do is to get 2 more of my border bands. Sorry, it's getting dark, so I'm rushing a little bit. Okay, and then you just bring the bands up and over, and also on the other side you bring the last band up and over. Okay, and then all you gotta do is to bring this band here. Oops, sorry. This band that came from here, you bring it up here, and the same with this one, you bring it there. Okay, then you again bring the last band up and over, up and over. Okay, and then what we're going to do is to get 1 more border band, and I will place it on top of all 3. Okay, on top of all 3, and then you bring everything up and over. Okay, that's that, up and over, and then you bring that band here, and that other band here, and you've got it all on one side, and you can now attach your C-clip. So let me get my C-clip, which I cannot find. There we go. You now get your C-clip, and you can attach it. Ooh, I dropped it. Okay, you can attach it on all 3. So I caught them all. Cha-jan! Okay, and you've got your KAPIT BISIG bracelet. That sounded like Rob. Hi, Rob. I'm a big fan. So there, that's the KAPIT BISIG. So all you have to do if you attach it is to just get these 2 there. Then you can attach the other side. But just so you can see it, this is the KAPIT BISIG bracelet. The other side, of course, is also pretty. There's 2 single chains on the sides, and you have your KAPIT BISIG portion. So very nice. I'm very happy with this bracelet. Okay, so very proud to say that this is one creation. This is a creation of a Filipino designer also. The account name is Budget Central, so please give her a follow, and please do tag us, Budget Central, Jace Alvarez, and of course the KAPIT BISIG bracelet. So we'll see you in our next tutorial, and please do let us know what you think, comments and other suggestions, and what other things you want to see done. We will try our best to service as many of you as possible. I will do my best. Okay, so this is Jace Alvarez once again, and I will see you next tutorial. Bye!